in answering these questions. I hope you all can hear me. Okay, good, good. Madhu, can you say it? Okay. Come on, guys, be quick. Good job, Madhu. Good. Good evening, Pranay. Shivam, be quick. Akriti, Bhavya, Tripathi, Nikhil, Shubham, Suryakant. Are you attempting this question or not? Okay, good, good, good. So take 1 more minute. Okay, guys, let's do it. I think I have given 5 minutes. So, in this case, question says Rupee 725 is lent in the beginning of the year at a certain rate of interest. So, let's assume a rate of interest is R%. After 8 months, a sum of Rupee 362.5 more is lent but at a rate twice the former. So, let's say the rate of interest is 2R%. Question says at the end of the year, Rupee 33.50 is earned as interest from both the loans. So, guys, can I say that the interest earned in 1 year is R% of P? So, which in this case is going to be 725 into R divided by 100 plus in this case it is 725 into 2R. Now, in this case, your period was 1 year. But in second case, the investment has taken place after 8 months, right? So this investment is for a period of 4 months only. So we need to convert these 4 months to years. So we can say that 4 months are equivalent to 4 by 12 of a year, which is 1 by 3. So I am taking period here as 1 by 3 into 100 equals the total interest earned, which is 33.50. I hope this part is clear to each and every student. Nikhil, Pranvi, Shivam, Shubham, is this part clear? Good, 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 good. Okay, so we just need to simplify it to find the value of R because the question talks about what was the original rate of interest approximately. So in this case, if I multiply 362.5 with 2, tell me the product, guys. What is the product? Come on, be quick, multiply these two. Good, Bhavesh. Right, Madhu. Shubham, Pranvi, Nikhil, do this multiplication quick. Right. So product of these two comes out to be 725 only. So can I say 725 is common between the two? R is common between the two along with 100. So it can be rewritten as 725R upon 100 into, so 1 is only left over here and 1 by 3 is left over here. So 1 plus 1 by 3 is 4 by 3, which equals 33.5. Now we just need to simplify it. R comes out to be 335 divided by 10 into 3 by 4 into 100 upon 725. Now we can see that this 0 got cancelled out here, right? Now if I multiply 4 and 725, tell me guys, what is the product? Product of 4 and 725. Be quick. Right, Madhu? No, Pranvi. Right, Bhavya. Right, Shubham. Right, Nikhil. So 4 into 725 is 2900. So out of this 2900, one more zero is cancelled out, right? So now we just need to cancel out these values. So the value common between these two is 5, which we can see straightways. So 5 into 5, 25, 5 into 8 is 40. And here 5 into 6 is 30, 5 into 7 is 35. Now 67 is a prime number. So we cannot cancel out these values further. So just multiply 67 with 3. It comes out to be 201 divided by 58. Is it clear, everyone? Now we have to carry the calculation. So if I multiply 58 with 4, so 58 into 4 is going to be way more than 200. So it is going to be 58 into 3 point something. So there is only one answer option, which is 3.5%. We need not do this calculation, Madhu. So we can say it is 3 point something and there is only one answer option. Logically, we have to choose option A. Is it clear, everyone? The calculation part also? Good, good, good. Any student having any doubt, do let me know. Okay. So now give this a try. This is very easy. Come on, guys, be quick. This is the very easy. Right, Madhu. Right, Madhu. Right, Pranay. Right, Shubham. Right, Nikhil. Good. Okay, guys, let's do it. So he says find simple interest on rupees 6250 at 14% rate of interest for 146 days. We just need to convert these 146 days to years. So divided by 365 into 100 is the required calculation. So as we can clearly see that 10 gets cancelled out here, right? Now we have to see what else we can cancel between these now, right? So like you can cancel 5 here, 5 into 7, 35, 5 into 3, 15, and then 5 into 125 is 625. 73 further got cancelled out here. 73 into 2, 146. Now 2 into 125 results in 250. So the 0 of 250 got cancelled out here. Required answer is 14 into 25, which comes out to be 350. Is it clear, everyone? The only thing here was we need to convert these days to years again to find our answer. So the period here we take is in years always. Is it done, guys? Any doubt in this? Tell me. Good, good. Okay, then let's move on to next. So try to be again as quick as possible. So tell me the answer here. Right, Shubham. Right, Madhu. Right, right, Rishabh. Yes, it's correct. It's correct. Right, taken, right. All are correct. Good. Right, Bhavin. Good, good. Okay, then let's do it. I think it's done. So here it says A rent rupees 5,000 to B for 2 years at some rate of interest, let's say R percent, and 3,000 to C for 4 years at same rate of interest, and received a total of 2,200 in all from both of them as interest. So this is the only equation we have to simplify. Zeros got cancelled out here. So this comes out to be 100R, this comes out to be 120R, which is 220R equals 2,200. So R comes out to be 10. I hope it is clear to each and every student. Pranvi, is it done? Akriti, is it clear? Okay, good, good. I can be quick. Right, Madhu. Right. Okay, guys, let's do it. Or you guys like need more time? Tell me. Ranvi, Shubham, Bhaven, Nikhil, Rishabh. Shall we start or you need more time? Right, Rishabh. Good. What about rest of the students? Shall we start? Okay, then let's do it. Here he says the present of rupee 169 due in 2 years. So I have to pay rupee 169 after 2 years at 4% per annum compound interest. So the amount which I am supposed to pay is the amount, and the present value of the same is going to be P, and we just need to simplify it, put the values here. So it becomes 104 by 100 raised to power 2. Is it clear now? Right, Nikhil? So we have to solve it for P, which is 169 into 100 into 100 divided by 104 into 104. So 13 into 13 is 169. So both the 13s got cancelled out here. Right, so 13 into 8 is 104. So in the numerator, I already have 2 raised to power 4 into 5 raised to power 4, and in the base, I am having 2 raised to power like 3 and 3, which is 6. So 2 raised to power 4 got cancelled out. So left over is 2 square, which is 4. So 5 raised to power 4 is 625 upon 4. On simplification, answer comes out to be option B. Is it clear, Pranvi, Bhaven, Shubham? Shubham, like in the last class, I told you guys that calculation is very important. So let it be either DI or quant. So we have to have good command over the values. So if you know 169 is 13 square, so you can think of cancelling out this 13. So this 104 is an even number, 100 is an even number. You can start cancelling out the values here. Now when the numbers become smaller, then you can think of if there is some common factor among these two, so cancel it out. With a little bit more practice, you will be able to see all these numbers. So tell me guys, any other student if has any doubt, do let me know. Okay, then let's move on to next one. Right, Rishabh. Good. Right, Madhu. Right, Shubham. Right, Abhay. Good. All are correct. Right, Nikhil. Ranveer, be quick. Right, right. Good, good. All are correct. So let's do it, guys. I think everyone has done it. So here it says, what will rupees 1500 amount to in 3 years if invested at 20% per annum compound interest? Interest being compounded annually. So this is the calculation we need to carry. So it is 1500 multiplied with 1.728. So these two zeros will compensate two decimals. So I just have to carry in the end one decimal place only. So 15 into 8 is 120. So 12 is carried ahead. 15 into 2, 30. 30 plus 12 is 32. So my answer is going to be the one which is ending in 2. I need not multiply the entire value because there is only one answer option, so that is the answer. Is it clear, everyone? Friendly, this is the formula for compound interest, and other formula for simple interest we did is P into R into T upon 100. So when it is a case of compounded annually, so we take R and N as it is. If it is a case of compounded half yearly or compounded semi-annually, in that case we use amount equal principal into 1 plus R by 2 upon 100 raised to power 2n. Wait, Rishabh, I will. Is it done, Pranvi? So your rate of interest will be half and time period is doubled. If he says it is compounded quarterly, in that case your rate of interest will be one fourth and time period will be four times. So they are the only relations we have to use in case of SICI. Done, Ranveer? Okay. So Rishabh, in this case I said two zeros got compensated with two decimal places. So I have to compensate only one decimal place. So 15 into 8 is 120. So 0 got compensated with decimal. 15 into 2, 30 plus 12, 32. So answer is going to be the number which is ending in 2. I need not find the rest of the digits. So there is only one value which is the answer. That's it. Done, Rishabh? Okay, good, good, good. I cannot do it. Come on, guys, be quick. This is so very easy. All right. Okay, I think you guys forgot this concept, so let me do it for you. Otherwise, you will be doing a lot of calculation. So let me do it, Shubham. In simple interest, I said, let's say you invested rupee 10, and in 5 years you got rupee 40 as your amount. This is principal, this is amount. So guys, can I say that in these 5 years we have earned an interest of rupees 30? So in case of SI, for the same period of 5 years, interest earned is always the same value. So in another 5 years, you will be earning another 30. So your amount becomes 70 from 40. In another 5 years, it will be 70 plus 30, 100. So it keeps on increasing like this only. Is it clear, everyone? This concept of SI? Is this part clear? Paranvi, Rishabh, Shubham, Madhu, Suryakant, Nikhil. Okay, good. Now in case of CI, I told, right, thank you. I told if you invested rupee 10 and in 5 years if it becomes rupee 40. So here my value basically became 4 times of the investment. In case of SI, addition comes into picture. In case of CI, multiplication comes into picture. So after another 5 years, your value will again be 4 times. So 40 into 4 comes out to be 160. In another 5 years, it will again get multiplied with 4. So it becomes 640. So when we say compound interest, it means a multiplying effect is coming to your value, right? So whenever you talk about investing somewhere in shares or stock market or anywhere, they always talk about that your amount gets compounded, right? So compounded there means that your value is getting basically multiplied, right? So addition effect is not coming, multiplicative effect is coming. So this question has to be done like this only. So question says rupee 100 doubled in 5 years. So 100 becomes 200 when compounded annually. How many more years will it take to get another rupee 200 as an interest? So on this 200 I am required another 200 as an interest. So I am required 400 as total amount, which means if it doubled in previous 5 years, it will double in these 5 years again. Is it clear, everyone? So answer comes out to be 5, because question says how many more years will it take? Yes, Pranay. I hope this concept is clear to each and every student. Any doubt in this? Do tell me. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, then be quick. Okay, good, good. Come on, rest of the students, good, Madhu, good. Be quick. Right, right, Sureka. Right, Shubham. Good. Okay, guys, let's do it. So here it says there is 80% increase in an amount in 8 years at SI. So if the amount has increased by 80% in 8 years, then can I say in 1 year the increase is of 10% only, which is nothing but the required rate of interest. Is this part clear, everyone? Those who are not able to answer, is it clear? If 80% increase is there in the amount in 8 years, so in 1 year divided by 8, because in case of SI, my interest is always the same value. So he says, what will be the compound interest on 14,000? So compound interest on 14,000 will be principal into 1.1 raised to power 3 minus principal. So 14,000 is common between the two. And guys, tell me what is 11 cube? What is the value of 11 cube? Be quick. Right, Rishabh. Right, Madhu. Right, Shubham. Right, Bhavya. Rest of the students, be quick. What is the value of 11 cube? Right, good job, everyone. It is 1.331 minus 1, so which results in 14,000 into 0.331 only. So in this case, all three zeros got compensated with this decimal because there are three digits only, right? So in this case, 14 into 1 is 4, right? So like 14, so 1 will be carried ending in 4. There are two answer options, out of which one is my answer. So I know 14 into 3 is 42, so this can't be my answer. My answer is going to be option A. So again, you need not multiply the entire value. Wait, Surekha, wait. I hope this is clear to each and every student now. Those who were not able to answer. Pranvi, in case of compound interest, we discussed this formula, which is P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to power n. So amount is the value which we get at the end of the investment period. P is the invested amount. R is the rate of interest at which you have invested, right? And N is going to be the time period which depends on the number of years of investment. So these questions are quite, formula based. You just need to put in the values and that's it, job done. Is it done, Pranvi? So after it, like rest of the part is calculation only, which we have to do at the, fastest possible pace. So let's do more questions. So concept will be cleared at the end of the day. No issues. Come on, guys, be quick. Right, Rishabh. Good. Right, Baba, right. Good. Right, Shubham. Good. Madhusudan, Nikhil, Pranvi, be quick. Rest of the students, Tripathi, Suryakant, right, Nikhil, right. Okay, guys, let's do it. So he says simple interest on a certain sum of money for 4 years at 5% rate of interest. So let's say you invested rupee P. So this value is half the compound interest on 3000 for 2 years at 10% per annum. So compound interest will be amount into 1.1 square minus 1. Guys, I hope this part is clear. So we just need to simplify it. So 20 into 5 is 100. So P comes out to be 5 got multiplied here. So 2 got cancelled out here. So 5 into 15 is 7500 multiplied with 1.21 minus 1, which is 0.21. So again, these two zeros got compensated with this decimal. So 75 into 21 comes out to be 1575 again. So is this equation clear to each and every student? Because this is the only thing we have to focus on. Once you are in a habit of framing these equations, then calculation doesn't make much difference. Pranvi, is this equation clear? Pranvi, compound interest is amount into principal into 1 plus r by 100 raised to power n minus p. So when you take p common out of the two, it is 1 plus r by 100 raised to power n minus 1. So this is why we have used 1 here. Done, Pranvi? Yes, interest is basically amount minus principal. Any other student having any other doubt, do let me know. Okay, then let's move ahead. Now, come on, be quick again. Very easy, we just did it. I just explained the concept, so tell me the answer in few seconds only. Good, Rishabh, good. Good, Surikant. Good job, everyone. Rishabh, check your answer. Shubham, check your answer. Shubham and Rishabh, read the statement carefully. Right, Surikant? No, Rishabh. Right, Nikhil. No, Bhavya. So let's do it. A sum of money. No, Shubham, no. A sum of money placed at CI doubles itself in 4 years. Let's say you invested rupee 10 and in 4 years it becomes rupee 20. So I just said it being a case of compound interest, if your value is getting double in 4 years, in another 4 years it will be double again. So it becomes 20 into 240, right? And the very same thing will be continued. And question says in how many years will it amount to 8 times? 8 times of 10 means 80. So this is where I am going to stop. So 4, 4, 4 added 3 times results in 12 years. Is it clear, Shubham, Bhavya, Rishabh? Okay, Suryakant, now this is for you only. If you have to solve it through formula, he says a sum of money placed at CI doubles itself. So your amount becomes 2p when p is the investment into 1 plus r by 100 raised to power 4. P got cancelled out. He says in how many years will it amount to 8 times? So 8p equals p into 1 plus r by 100 raised to power n. So p and p again got cancelled out. So the value of 1 plus r by 100 I know is 2 raised to power 1 by 4. So put it here. So 8 equals 2 raised to power n upon 4. and this 8 can be rewritten as 2 raised to power 3. If base is same, powers are equal. So if n by 4 equal 3, n comes out to be 12. But now you can clearly see that we are not required to solve all this. Likewise, Shubham, instead of compound interest, if it is a case of simple interest, right? So he says P is the investment, 2P is the amount. So interest is going to be of rupee P only. So this interest P equals invested money P into R into 4 divided by 100. Right? So P and P got cancelled out. R comes out to be 25%. So question says in how many years will it amount to 8 times? So now I have to see that my amount should be 8 times. So difference of these two is my interest, which is 7P equals P into R, which is 25 into T divided by 100. So P and P got cancelled out. 25 into 4 is 100. P comes out to be 28 years. But again, this is a very lengthy approach, right? This is not the way it should be done again. If it is a case of SI, do it the way I said. Now, in 4 years, interest is P, right? And I am required an interest of 7P. So multiply both sides by 7. Straightway the answer is 28. Why we are doing all this then? Is it clear, Suryakant, Shubham? Suryakant, is it done? Okay, good, good, good. Okay, now be quick. Now everyone should answer it. Right, Suryakant. Right, Madhu. Good, good. All are correct. Good, good. So in this case, straightway we can say that 242 equals P into 1.1 square, which is 1.21. So it got cancelled out with 200. So answer comes out to be B. So please do not waste your time in writing formulas also. If we can write these kind of equations straightways, so it saves a lot of time. Is it done? Any doubt? Okay, then be quick. Good, Suryakant. Good. Good, Madhu. Good. The rest of the students, be quick. Oh, good job, Rishabh. Good. Good. Shall we do it, or you are required more time? Okay, guys. I think let's do it then. Here it says Arun borrowed a certain sum from Manish at a certain rate of simple interest for 2 years. So he lent the sum to Sunil, and at the end of 2 years, he received 2400 from Sunil as compound interest, but paid 2000 only as simple interest. So let's say if Manish borrowed rupees P at the rate of interest of R% per annum for 2 years, so the interest paid by him is 2000. This is one equation which we are having. On the other side, he got 2400 as interest. So this 2400 is going to be P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to power 2 minus P equals 2400. Is that clear, everyone? So if I subtract these two equations, like second minus first, and I'm opening this bracket simultaneously, it becomes P plus PR square upon 100 square plus 2PR upon 100 minus this P minus this value, which is 2PR upon 100, equals difference of these two, which is 400. So this 2PR got cancelled out, P and P got cancelled out. So we got another equation as PR square upon 100 square equals 400. I already have value of PR upon 100. So this 2 got cancelled out, which is 1000. So if I split it as PR upon 100 into R upon 100 equal to 400, so this much of value is 1000. So of this 1000, two zeros got cancelled here, one zero got cancelled there. So R comes out to be 40%. Is it clear, everyone? Any doubt to any student? Tell me. Yes, Suryakant, the only shortcut is that we need to remember this value. So difference between compound interest and simple interest for 2 years, straightways we can write PR square upon 100 square also. But I did this entire process so that you always remember the process of finding answer. Nikhil, when we got this value equal 400, I wrote this PR square upon 100 square as PR upon 100 into R upon 100 because this value was already known to me. So PR upon 100 is 2 got cancelled out 1000. So put this value 1000 here. So two zeros got cancelled out here. 10 got cancelled out here. So R comes out to be 40. Is it done, Nikhil? Guys, is it clear? Any student having any doubt in this? Tell me. Okay, so next week I will be taking one more class on the same topic of interest. So kindly go through my video of previous class and of this class as well.